try this again. All right, so we're live again. Question mark? Did we break it? No, we are live. Okay. Yeah, we're good. There we go. Now you should be able to hear me again. It reverted in OBS when I restarted it, so it took off it reverted where the sound was coming from. Part of the intricacies of multiple PC shenanigans. It was working, then something beeped. Oh, you know what beeped? The battery on my camera. The GoPro is actually needs recharged. I'm gonna leave it off. And so I think when it beeped, it like switched the audio sources. Why is it not charging? I'll deal with that later. So there's no lovely my face at the moment because the GoPro battery is dead. Apparently it doesn't charge while plugged in. So I'm gonna have to monkey with that or get another webcam instead of the GoPro to actually use for this. Might just be easier to do it that way. But I got the cam link so I can use the GoPro now as a video source, which is nice. Yeah, so I got all 3 Blitz decks. I got the nice Tales of Aria matte. Looks great. Love it. And then I've got the Tales of Aria box. I've got a Monarch box and a Crucible box, which should be good to go. Let me just see if there's a place I can post any of this. So none of these Flesh and Blood Discords have where I can actually post anything. No self-promotion channels. So I don't want to like make anyone pissed off by posting it. Community content, that might be where I could put it. On this one. Let me try that. And I believe the way I've got it set up and the way YouTube saves video is that I can download videos and edit it for like content. So like just like I would do typically on Twitch, but YouTube has the better quality. So in theory, the videos should just turn out better. Ooh, they give you a full art Lexi Livewire. And the other Lexi's Rainbow. So I can either run that, I can run my promo, or you just get a Lexi Rainbow foil in the pack, it looks like. So I'm assuming then Old Him and Briar would probably do the exact same thing. I just briefly looked at the cards. So it's Honing, Deep Blue, Honing Hood, Deep Blue, Mark of Lightning, and then Iron Rot Legs. So no great equipment cards in here. You get Snapshot, which is a rare. But it does look like it is, I would say, a lightning. I was about to say a more heavy lightning deck, but then the splash of cold came towards the end. So I would say it leans more towards lightning, but there are frostbite near the end. Pitfall Trap, Take Aim, both rares, and then Bolt and Shot. So looks like it'll be a nice blitz deck. And of course, Ranger's always at my heart, so just had to check that out. I'm gonna see if I can talk Tracy into playing a game with me. I'll use the Blitz deck to teach her the game a little bit, maybe. How was school today, Matt? How's Michael liking the lack of TV? That came off much better this time. I want to see what, I haven't looked what the Blitz decks contain, but yeah, sure enough, it's a foil Old Him, which is always nice. It's actually real nice. They give you the foil of the character in these Blitz decks. That's it's definitely a nice addition. It stuck to my hand. The plastic stuck to my hands. And yeah, they give you the full art of the older hero. Oh, you sold him one. Nice. Well, at least he has a TV again. Helm of Eisen's Peak. Coat of Frost. Oh, they give you a Goliath Gauntlet. That's always nice. Good to have. Do they give you Oaken Old? That is the question. Biting Gale. That one's pretty good. Frostfang. Weave Ice. all rares, so probably one of each of them. Some amulets for ice. Then we go into some earth cards. Just shifting rather quickly. Evergreen, it's a decent rare. Embolden, that's one, the aura token to add a bunch of damage, or the Orin. That's always a good one. Oh, dogs want to come in. I will be right back because, you know, job's never done when you have dogs. In, out, in, out, in, out is the way they go. Just double check, make sure. That's pretty cool. I want to see the foil briar as well. Here, let's get this pack open. Then I can get down to the good stuff, the nitty gritty. Yeah, so I figure if I can find an artist to get the logo a little bit nicer, Burns, we can take it. I could take it to a video artist to get like an intro. And some of them will pair it with some music. Otherwise, we could pair it, like, that's easy. So we get a video intro done and ready for the channel. Really just throw this away. I think there's a trash can behind me. All right, so foil briar. So the foil briar is really just the centerpiece where she's holding the thorn weapon. Where is, there it is. So you've got the nice foil briar there. See what rares. Obviously Rosetta Thorn is in this deck because it's the common. So Sutcliffe Suede hides. They do give Heart and Crossstrap. It's nice that these come with like the full equipment set up and you're ready to go basically. So they give Evergreen. Nice strong attack for 3. That's the one rare. Weave Earth. Earth through elemental attack bonus. That's always nice. What else are the rares? Because there should be 3 or 4 of them. Rites of Lightning. So when you attack, so it's a 4. When you attack with it, if it was fused, deal 1 arcane damage. And if you have it dealt arcane damage, so if you fuse it, you do your arcane, you get your go again. So that's always nice. All right, and then flash. Give a card go again, and then our full art briar, always a nice one. Oh, I ordered the goblin. Was it the goblin? No, the gnome airship for Moonstone because they were back in stock. I got a notice saying I was back in stock finally, so I did order the gnomish airship for Moonstone. We gotta play that at some point. All right, let's break into the good stuff here. So we got our box of tails that is now open. Put that off to the side. We'll dive right in. So basic sorting tokens to the side. So that's not really what everyone's here for. Obviously your commons. I've got plenty of those from opening a pack over the weekend. Sigil of Suffering is my rare. So is Evergreen. And then my foil is Frazzle, so a common foil. And then Cracker Jacks as an equipment piece will go over here too. And then it should be just the rest of them are commons. So some Runeblade and Earth action here. It's a good defense reaction for a Runeblade, the Sigil of Suffering, because you deal 1 arcane damage, and if you've dealt arcane damage, it gains a +1 defense. So you throw it out for 0, and it's a 4 defense essentially, unless they decide to pitch and prevent the arcane damage. So that's pretty good index. Pack number 2. Got a nice Frostbite token. Actually, what's on the other side? Old Hymn on the other side. I'm not hurting for tokens, so it's always one of those. Throw it to the side for the most part. So we're gonna have Flash, good lightning card. Give your attacks go again, or your actions go again. Lightning Press, so lightning instant adds some extra attack damage. It's always a nice thing. Push past that defense. And then Inspire Lightning, so a common foil. Looks cool, that lightning bolt is super sweet on the foil. And then a Coat of Frost as an equipment piece. Blue Glacial Footsteps, always a good staple in an old-time deck. Always. Even though it's common. It's massive 8 attack, costs 6, but it's when you're pitching blues, that's the card to get. Pack number 3. Rosetta Thorn token off to the side. The Entwine Ice always throws me. Any of the Entwine cards, they always say a element up here, but they are actually just a regular elemental attack. Always throws me off. Bolt and Shot yellow, that's actually good. So I think Lexi, compared to like old Ranger builds, you want a little bit more pitch capabilities to get those resources in. So a yellow Bolt and Shot is pretty good. If you can buff it, it has go again, and if it hits, you get reload, so you can load that next arrow automatically. For 0, that's definitely a worthwhile card. And then a Lightning Press. It's the blue one, not probably the best, but it does give you a +1, so you can instant and get Bolt and Shot go again, so I mean, not the worst. Icy Encounter foil, it looks pretty. Not really. I mean, it will give you a Frostbite and it's an ice, but it's not the greatest card in the set. Put the Mark of Lightning off to the side, and we're into our commons. Yeah, that foil on the Icy Encounter is really nice. I actually like that one quite a bit. I mean, any shiny card is always nice, right? Foils are just seem that much more exciting than just plain cards. A Cracked Bauble. Ah yes, the staple. Staple token, Cracked Bauble. Get in here. We get a Snapshot, a blue Snapshot. It's only a 2 attack. Debatable if it's worthwhile. You can obviously fuse it and give bows you control an additional ability activation this turn. So it's decent. I don't know if it's the greatest pull. Then we get a nice Winter's Wail. That's a nice Majestic. It is just better than his normal hammer, so always good in an Old Hymn deck. Summerwood Shelter, a nice foil rare earth instant. So this is real nice for defense in either a Briar or an Oldhim deck. Just target defending earth or elemental card gains +4. For the red one, I mean it's a good earth instant to just give you that little bit more block. Yeah, just start it, Fetty. Winner's Well's the first Majestic. Otherwise we just have rares at this point. And I don't think there was... Oh, Mark of Lightning. Forgot to pull that out. Nothing super crazy yet. What, we're on pack 5. And we took a look at the constructed blitz decks that came. That goes up there. Wrong pile. Lightning Surge. So another snapshot. This one being the red, so it's a 4 attack. It's just such a low attack value. You have to pump so much to get to go tall. But I mean, if you're playing lightning, I guess you're trying to go wide, so I suppose that doesn't matter as much. It is 0 attack, so that's always good. Just have to load it. Another Frostfang. And then a foil Heaven's Claw. This one's just nice because of they foiled the lightning on it, and that claw just looks cool when you see it. Amulet of Earth. No other surprises in there. Casual Winner's Well pool, you know. Only have a couple of those. It's like my number one pool is that card. I've gotten all the Majestic weapons in this set already. Another Frostfang, this one being the red. That's good. So that's a good way to get a card out of their hand. I don't know if you could... I mean, ideally, if you can give it Dominate, that would be real powerful. But it forces them to block. They're either going to block or just take the hit, so they just discard the one card. Unless they're planning on pitching. So either way, it gets cards out of their hands. I think it's a good threatening card to just try to get card domination on the opponent. Yeah, the foils, since it's like specific parts of the card, it's pretty awesome. Because each card is then different in the foil as far as like what part is foiled. So each one's unique from that perspective. Weave Ice. And then just a Burgeoning that is foil. There we go. Oh, can you see it? It's a cold foil. Wait, I got a cold foil and a foil in the same deck? And my 2 rares? What the hell? In the same pack? Sorry about the language, but that should be a cold foil Shock Charmers if you can see it on the screen. That's a great pool. Good legendary pool. That's what we're going for. Yeah, so that's a real good pool right there. Just make sure. I was gonna make an Ice Lexi deck, but now I might have to lean towards Lightning. Although I could make it a Briar Shock Charmers deck. So many options. The option's endless. That's a really good pool. Ball Lightning, always a good card. Explosive Growth, good rare. There we go. There's some Terra Asunder. Good Guardian blue card. Next Guardian attack this turn gains +1 dominate. And if it hits a hero, they discard 2 cards. Always a good one. Always a good one. Put that in the Majestic pile. And then Autumn's Touch. Another nice foil. I like how the wind is actually the foil there. And then we're into Cracker Jacks. Blew the box load already. I mean, maybe. Don't know if there'll be anything else of quite as much excitement there, but hey, I'll take it. And of course the doggos want to come in again. The other doggos want to come in. Weave Ice. I mean, that's good in a... There we go. Pulse of Eisenloft. That's a nice Majestic as well. Good in an Ice deck. Ice, Earth, and Elemental cards. Well, so I say Ice deck, but really this is Ice, Earth defense, so it can only go in the Guardian deck. Give you extra Legendary, or extra defense. It's also a defense reaction for 6. You can only have 1 in your deck, so it might as well put it in your deck in that case, because it's just good. Biting Gale is the foil. It's the background that's the shiny bits. That's kind of cool. I like it. I always like the foils. They're so shiny. I will be right back. Gotta let the dogs in. It's always nice when you're trying to let the dogs in and out. So you're keeping on top of it, they go in and out. And the puppy decides to still poop on the floor, even though she's just been in and out 3 times. It's a great present. Let's see what's in this next pack. Token. I mean, Shock Charmers by itself is a really good card already. Rites of Lightning. Got some Weave Lightning. And then a foil Rites of Replenishment. It's not bad. that nice green foily bits. Cracker Jacks. Nothing else hiding in here. Nice, got your shipping notification. That's awesome. Do you know when you're gonna get it? So I was talking with the store in Gettysburg that I got the other two boxes that I have to open here, the Crucible and the Monarch. And they said like there's one distributor in the US that actually sells or like distributes Flesh and Blood, and they're not taking on new clients, so if you're not part of them, you just can't get it. But they are gonna start doing like the new player introduction events and everything, so that should make like the general area a little bit more active as far as Flesh and Blood goes. It's about an hour for me, so it's not like it's much closer than Tyrone either. Everything's like an hour plus. Nice rare Weave Lightning, so there's the red one. So this is the one that I also got promo of from the pre-release event, is red Weave Lightning. Next lightning or elemental attack action card you play this turn gains +3. If it's fused, it gains go again. Which is good. I mean, it's a lightning go wide deck, costs you nothing. Biting Gale. It's a good one. Ooh, a nice foil ball lightning. There we go. Let's get that lightning. That's pretty good. Ball lightning's just good. I'm gonna have to make a Briar deck because I don't think I can make ball lightning work as well in a Lexi deck. I think it has to be Briar. And it was another dog letting in. Musical door here. A revolving door. In, out, in, out, in, out. Clear up some space with those pack wrappers. Another good old token. Some Weave Earth. Cold Wave. Ice Fusion, if it was fused, cards and activated abilities cost opposing heroes an additional 1 this turn. Good way to stop defense reactions, or at least make them think about it a little bit more. And a nice foil. Ooh, that's a nice one. So it's a rare Weave Ice foil, but like the way, since it's all that ice bouncing around, it looks pretty cool. Gotta love the art in this game. Can you hear the dog barking? Because I don't know if they're barking at deer or cats or what, but they're barking. Some more Biting Gale. Gonna have plenty Biting Gales for a Guardian deck. Another Weave Earth. A Chilling Ice Vein foil. It's yellow, so that'll probably go in a Lexi deck. I think Lexi, I want to try to make ice. I think you have to. So the more I think about it, I think it's easier. It's going to be easier to go one element over both, splitting it. So you go heavy one element, and then like Lexi, since she's a ranger, you can function in or like move into ranger abilities as well. So that way you can bring in some of the legacy stuff like defense reactions, the traps, for example, and sort of outfit her that way. I think that's disruption and a little bit of go tall. So you start doing things like Plunder Run, still a great card. I think that should be in the deck because you want Ranger has to play from Arsenal, so you're just gonna benefit from things that get better in the Arsenal. Is my current thought process on her. And then obviously for the elements to work, like the elemental attacks and stuff, you almost need just the actual lightning actions or frost ice actions. Just use those because those are the ones you want to flip. All of the ranger attacks aren't an element, so you need the other ones to be able to flip to make her ability go. Explosive growth. There's a nice Ice Storm Majestic, so it's a Ranger Majestic. Ice and Lightning Fusion. That's so hard to do though. It just adds +3 to next attack this turn. If it was fused, your next arrow attack this turn gains. If this hits a hero, deal 1 damage to them, and whenever this attack deals damage to a hero, create that many Frostbite tokens under their control. So you'd essentially create 2 Frostbite tokens on that next one because you do the 1 damage, which is another instance of its damage on top of the original. So yeah, I mean that's pretty good. And then a Majestic Terra Sender. That's foil. Nice. I'm going to leave that down here next to the Majestic pile. That seems good. Then we're back into the comments. Always Plunder Run. I mean, Plunder Run is such a great card. I don't see why. Like Plunder Run, Command and Conquer. I'm not sure when they'll essentially not be good. Like they just do good. And let's Command and Conquer. We attack the Arsenal with Command and Conquer. If you can give it Dominate, you're gonna, if you start playing against Lexis that have the Ranger Hood that adds an extra Arsenal slot, it's almost mandatory at that point. There's also like Disarm or Disabling Blow or something that does Arsenal, like it threatens the Arsenal as well. Like all of those cards will be good. So Summerwood Shelter, and then Turn Timber. So a Guardian defense reaction, that's good, or Elemental Guardian, and you could fuse it to add more defense to it, always good. Foil Polar Blast. It's probably one of the less effective foils, I would say. Still cool. And then Setcliff Suede Hides. Arcanic Shockwave. Did I not take the token off at the beginning? I thought I did. Must have missed it. We're into Icequake Land. Next attack gains plus damage. Oh, okay. Icequake is the one that whenever attack hits a hero this turn, create a Frostbite token. So I think Icequake should definitely be in the Lexi deck I'm envisioning. Maybe not the 3-pitch one, but definitely one of some sort. Oaken Old, nice Majestic. That's good. And then some Weaved Lightning. That's another cool foil with the lightning coming out of the palm. I like it. Ragamuffin's Hat. It's got such a fun name. Pile's about to tip over. The pile gets to a point and then it just, all the cards start sliding off of it. Start a second pile. Rosetta Thorn, token card. Summerwood Shelter. See, Summerwood Shelter you can definitely use in either a Briar or an Old Hymn deck. Turn Timber, Guardian Defense. Oh, a Turn Timber and a Summerwood Shelter? That'd be huge for defense. A foil Electrify, so just a common. Still kind of cool. I think we're over halfway through this box. Still got a couple more packs in it. Good thing I got my water here so I can keep talking. Oh yes, another Icequake. This time the red one. It's always good. So Icequake, no matter its pitch value, so no matter whether it's red, yellow, or blue, only it's one. Whenever attack hits a hero, it's only one Frostbite token. It just, the amounts you add to the attack is the change between the different pitches. Fusions. I value fusions a little less than cards, like the actual effect on cards. I find fusions sometimes harder to play, so it just isn't as much value. Sigil of Suffering foil. It's a rare foil. That's not bad. Plume of the Evergrowth. Now other dogs want to come in. The endless cycle of dogs in and out. All right, we have the puppy locked in the area with me, so that should be a little less interruptions now. See if we can finish this box. So we have Embolden. It's a decent rare. Get some Guardian Auras. Bolton Shot, always a valuable one. Yellow, it's probably about where you want to go. It's just a 3 base. You have to pump with Bolton Shot. I mean, the card just goes if you pump, so I think you have to pump with the Ranger deck, otherwise you just don't do enough. Earthlore Surge, a nice way to get plus attack. It's also blue, great in the Old Hymn deck. And I thought I had let all the dogs in, except for the one that didn't want to come in. Guess who wants to come in now? Alrighty. Looks like 6 more packs. We got Evergreen, Blue Pitch. Not bad. Sigil of Suffering. Ooh. Force of Nature, Majestic. Briar Specialization. Earth Fusion. Whenever an attack action card you control hits this turn, if its attack is greater than its base, draw a card. Ooh. If Force of Nature was fused, your next attack this turn gains +1. And it gives you go again. Costs you 0. And you basically can prep the next card with a +1 to draw another card. This is like this could be insane. Like, this is a really good card, I think. I definitely am gonna have to play around with that one for sure. Like, the potential to get another card, and if you're running like heavier Lightning Briar, I mean, Earth pumps cards. It's the go again factor. If we look at Rosetta Thorn, what is Briar's ability? Let me find Briar real quick. Whenever attack card you control deals damage to opposing hero, create an embodiment of Earth. Whenever you play a second non-action card, each turn create an embodiment of lightning. It's possible you can get the go again from the embodiment of lightning. Runeblade also has some equipment that will allow you to go again, potentially. I think it's possible to chain a couple attacks together and do a more go wide with Force of Nature. But that seems like it could be powerful. I mean, obviously it's not game breaking, but I think that's a very good card. This deep blue is just a normal one. Just normal. No cool deep blue foil. Embolden, pitch 3. It's a good one to get. Bolton Shot yellow or red. It's also a good one to get. I think I got a good balance of them. Bramble Spark, which is foil. That's nice. Then Sutcliffe Suede Shoes, Suede Hides. I want to say shoes every time, but it is hides. Stack it down there so I don't tip that pile over. Rites of Lightning, rare. Lightning Press, Blue Pitch, rare. Strength of Sequoia. Just a common foil. Got an old Bakla. Man, I really need that cold foil shield so then I can have a shield. That's what would make this box, right, Fatty? Rosetta Thorn. The old Lexi. Not a bad token. I mean, they're tokens. Yellow Pitch Evergreen. Sigil of Suffering. The Blue Pitch. So we got a common foil Winter's Bite. That's I'd say that's lower on the foil terms. I mean, it's foily. It just doesn't pop as well as some of those other foils that you get. So which should I open next, Monarch or Crucible? Is Crucible the more interesting one? Snapshot Red. Flash Yellow. And then a foil Break Ground. That's a nice little foil. Ragamuffin Tat. And nothing else of interest. This is the last one. Last pack in the box. Yes, what? Monarch or Crucible? Or was that to the Crucibles the more interesting one? I can do the Crucible pack next, or box. Got a nice Embolden. And a Turn Timber, so it's definitely a Guardian. Pulls. Then we've got a nice Entwine Earth foil. Just a regular deep blue. So no other cold foils, just the one in the box. Which is still pretty good. I'll take it. That's a legendary cold foil in the box. I will definitely take that as the what I opened. Open Crucible. Okay, we'll switch to Crucible next. So I mean, overall, not a bad pull. We got one legendary, cold foil. Got some Majestics here. And two of the Majestics are actually foiled. So that's, I mean, what's that, 24 packs and there's 8 cards. So that's 1 in every 3 packs, Majestic Plus. I like those. That seems like good odds there for those pulls. I'll take it. Let me just slide these to the side then. Where they won't get injured at all. Actually, let me just, since I'm here, let me just throw these in the binder. And I can use it indeed. And I can use it. Let's at least put the cold foil in here. The other ones I can figure out. Oh, I already had a Terra Sunder. Nice. That's 2 Terra Sunders that are both foil. We'll put the other foil in here too. I know I have an Oakenold, so I can double up that one. And Ice Storm in here. I did not have another Pulse of Eisenloft. I have a non-foil Terra Sunder. And the Winter's Well. So we'll go ahead and close that up. And we'll put the rest of that away later. Slide these over. So we're just gonna put the common back in this box for the moment. If they don't get sorted, they'll go in my larger card box. But for now, we're just wanting them out of the way. Put the blitz stacks off to the side here. They don't need to be up there. My tokens, my equipment, and my bauble. Go off to the side as well. It's like the most organized I am is with cards because I sort them. Then we got my rares and my foils. Those can go just up off the screen. just set that box up there with the comments. So the vote was Crucible next. Let's pull that out. Nice, fresh, sealed Crucible. Crucible, I always have mixed feelings about, because there's such good cards in here, but it's you're pulling a lot less in each pack because it's 10 per box instead of the 15. So like your chances of getting the good stuff is lower. You're just like more anticipation, more gut-wrenching agony. My whole desk is shaking because I was leaning on it. Let's see what we can do in here. I go a little slower because I'm not sure how the pack structure is, but there's a Rousing Ether common foil, a Rushing River ninja combo attack, rare, and a Crane Dance combo, rare ninja. I start both packs with the Consuming Volition. Nice, nice. Sleep Dart's always good to have. Some warrior actions. Choke Slam foil. Guardian action attack. There's a Majestic here. Yes! That's what I needed. Bloodsheath Skeleton. That is a great pull. Already on fire. That's awesome. And then a Towering Titan. Always good in the Guardian deck. That was... Bloodsheath Skeleton was actually one of the things that I was looking for. That's actually amazing. Rune Blade deck. The only thing better would have been if it was foiled, but you can't cold foil in unlimited, so it's not the worst. An Ira Crimson Haze. Suckless research notes are good to use, but I have plenty of those. Rhinar Reckless Rampage, so we're getting some heroes out of this one. I have them already, but still nice to have around. So we're gonna get a foil Towering Titan in this one. And then we're gonna pull a non-foil red Towering Titan. So the foil was blue. And then we'll pick up a Zephyr Needle, which is a nice rare equipment piece, weapon piece. I'm not sure which pile I want to put that in because it's a weapon, it's rare. I guess I'll just put it in the rare pile. And it's not really a token, so it doesn't go in the token pile. I'll put it up there. What is what? Sorry? Bloodsheath Skeleton? So it's an instant, you destroy Bloodsheath Skeleton, the next attack action card and non-attack action card you play this turn gain. This card costs resource less, X resource less to play for each rune chant you control. And you can defend with it. It's got 2 defense. It is a Rune Blade chess piece. Can't get them out of the pack. There we go. Combustible Courier. Mechanologist common. Kano. See, I don't really need the heroes. It's less exciting when I see them in their commons, so it's whatever. Blessing of Serenity, Bittering Thorns. Swing Fist, think later. I like the name of this brute card. Majestic. Bloodsheath Skeleton is Majestic. Ooh, a nice foil sleep dart, always good in disruption. There we go, there's Kafdane, Trader of Skins, and Crane Dance. I don't think I had a Kafdane, so we'll, I might actually. We'll put him up there anyhow. He seems like he'd be good for ultimate pit fight, like multiplayer. Would be when his abilities really go off. Because it's you spend, and if your hero has more health than all other heroes, they lose one and create a copper token. If your hero has less health than all other heroes, they gain one health and go again. So it's like copper token creation. Good old meet and greet. Speaking of copper tokens, there's a copper token. Push forward foil. Nice warrior action. Ooh, a majestic guardian action. Stamp authority. When Stamp Authority enters the arena, if you have 2 or more cards in your pitch zone with cost 3 or greater, your hero gains 1 intellect until end of turn. While Stamp Authority is in the arena, attack action card effects do not trigger when they hit. At the beginning of your action phase, destroy Stamp Authority. So it's basically a good aura to give you 5 cards at the end of your turn, and then you're not worried about attack actions that do effects on your opponent's turn. That's pretty cool, Majestic. I like that. And then cash in, so you can destroy some coppers instead of paying its cost and draw 2 cards. If you can create the coppers, cash in is the way to go. Absolutely. Get you some extra cards on that turn. So you generate your coppers, then you go ahead and turn them in for some extra cards for a turn. Also a good combo sort of thing. Although generating coppers isn't always the most, or isn't the easiest thing to do. Although I think the one warrior in Blitz will do it. The Sellsword, Centauri Sellsword. I forget her name off the top of my head. Nice foil, rare Rushing River. Ninja. Nice. Another Zephyr Needle. I need the ninja that actually makes it so Zephyr Needles don't get destroyed. Then I might actually make a ninja deck with a Blitz ninja deck. I think that's worthwhile. High speed impact, blue pitch. Meet and greet. It's a good rune blade. Just a common. See, we got Consuming Volition. Now we have it as a blue foil. Keeps giving me Consuming Volitions. Ooh, a Majestic Mangle. Mangle deals 4 or more damage to a hero. Destroy target equipment they control with a -1 counter on it. That's actually a decent one. It's a nice guardian action. Promise of Plenty. Nice rare there. I don't honestly know what I really want from the Crucible deck. I mean, the Crucible box. Bloodsheath Skeleton was one of the things I was looking for. I'm not largely sure what else I want out of here. Because I have a foil Shiana, the Shapeshifter, who's legendary. So I don't need her. And I'm not familiar with what else is in here. So it's a foil Teclophescence Workshop. Now that's a name I can't say very well. Reinforce the Line. It's a good generic instant. Just add 3. to your defense, and then a yellow Towering Titan as well. Yeah, it does have a left hand and a right hand art. I don't know if I got both of them in this one. I do have one already. I did. So there's a left and a right for Zephyr Needle. So, I mean, if you're going to get them, might as well get them paired, right? Zen State foil, so that's a Ninja Token Aura. Actually, we'll put it in the foil. So Unified Decree. Ooh, a Majestic Warrior. Target weapon attack gains +3. Reprise. The defending hero has defended with a card from their hand. This chain link, look at the top card of your deck. If it's an attack reaction card, you may banish it. If you do, you may play it this combat chain. That's a pretty good card. Cost 2. It's yellow pitch. It's a pretty good Majestic. I like it. Sneering Foresight, another rare. Wizard. I gotta take a look at my wizard deck and modify it further. I forgot to put Sonic Boom in when I redid it last time. Which Sonic Boom is just good. So I've noticed, at least on Crucible of War, there's a little indent in the top of the package that you can actually tear. All the other packs I pull open at their seam, but they sort of have a little indent cut out. I don't know if you could see it very well, where the packs were like put together and taken from each other. So I can tear on that on Crucible. I haven't noticed it, or I don't notice it as much on the other packs, because they seem to be glued differently, the packs themselves. So we got a foil Foreboding Bolt. Just deal 3 arcane damage for 1, and then opt 1. I mean, that's actually a good wizard card. Opt for wizards are good. Mavrian Skies. This is a good Runeblade card. So it's rare. The next Runeblade attack action card you play this turn gains Go Again, and if this hits, create a rune chant token. So it's a good way to give an attack Go Again and get you an extra rune. Threaten another rune chant token, in theory, on the attack. So it's always a good rare. And it's 3 pitch, so it gives you some resources if need be in that deck. It's not 9 in others. Reinforce the line. It's a good one. Yeah, so like I can just tear along the side there and it opens up. Tripwire Trap. Yes, a rare Tripwire Trap. Oh, the gore. You can see the gore on it kind of shine too in the background. I like it. Nice foil card. Open some Harmonized Kodachis. I got that. Ooh, there's the Mavrian Skies in red. Mavrian Skies in red gives you 3 rune chant tokens when the attack hits. So that's gotta get those rune chant going. So it's supposed to be not in others, like the little indent thing that I was talking about. Gotta throw some of these packs away. I've got a lot of trash sitting there. Another copper token. Barraging Bighorn. A rare foil. Nice. discard a random card while barraging Bighorn is defended by less than 2 non-equipment cards. It does go again. That's a 6 attack on the yellow pitch, so that's, I mean, it's a pretty good one. Edge of Autumn, the Ninja Sword. Once per turn action attack, and you get to go again. So a quick 1 cost, send a point over. Maybe buff it a little bit, see what happens. And then another cash in. Get some of this trash out of the way so I can keep going. The GoPro is supposed to show me on the screen. However, since it's out of battery, you just see my hands. I'm just talking hands. That's what I'm playing as. Token. My foil is a nice rune chant token, which is good. I put the foils in the rune blade deck, so that's fine. Cindering Foresight and reinforce the line. Nothing crazy in that pack. Which actually, it's in the wrong pile. It's the foil. It goes in that pile. Katsu the Wanderer. It's weird that it usually gives you or that typically you only get the older heroes. Or no, you get the full name. I guess that's a younger hero. Ira's only a younger hero. But it has 2 names. The rest, typically the younger hero only has the 1 name. And it's the older hero that has 2. So that's interesting. Ooh. Snapback foil looks cool. I like it. Common foil. Remorseless. Ooh, a majestic ranger action. If Remorseless is put into your arsenal face up until end of turn, it gains defense reactions can't be played from arsenal to Remorseless's chain link. It's actually good. 5 ranger attack. And if it hits a hero until the end of their next turn, whenever they play an action card, they lose a health. So if you can get this to hit, you basically, anything they do next turn costs them health in addition to their normal resources. That's actually awesome. This is going in a deck. I need more of those. A Pitfall Trap. I mean, a 3 defense and deals 2 damage as a defense reaction. The problem is Ranger has to play everything from an arsenal. That is the one downfall to Ranger, but makes it more interesting. Someday Rangers will be loved. Someday. Oh, we got a nice foil copper there. Play our foil copper token now. Crane Dance. There's a Centauri Saber. I do have another Centauri Saber already. I don't know if it's left or right hand art. Technically, it doesn't really say it has to be both of them, and I think they have both the same ability. So now I technically have 2 Centauri Sabers for a warrior. Although my Dorinthia deck right now is the 2-handed weapon. Trying to turn up the plus damage on it. So I don't know if I want to switch it to Centauri or if I want to build a different deck with Centauri. We'll see. I gotta go back to deck build now that I have more cards to put into them. Blessing of Serenity. Foil. It's a minimalistic foil. It's 3 pitch. Guardian Instant. Lunging Press, rare, and then Cindering Foresight, rare. Oop. Our rares are sliding. Overblast foil. I mean, that's pretty somewhat cool looking mechanologist attack there. Gains plus X, where X is the number of times you have boosted this combat chain. I mean, fits right in a mechanologist deck. For sure. It's only a common too. Well, there's another Centauri Saber. Let's take a look here. Let us see. Because I just opened. There we go. Might as well get the left and right Centauri Saber too while I'm at it. I think Benji is the one that uses the needles, so I need a Benji to open up. I don't believe I have him otherwise. Well, might as well get him in foil then, since I'm talking about him. Wait, I thought it was Benji which allowed you to use the needles. Do I have the wrong person? Nope, that gets destroyed. Which one makes it so these can't be destroyed? I thought it was Benji. But Benji doesn't say anything about the needles not being destroyed. Now I'm confused. Rare Rushing River. And a rare Barraging Bighorn. Red Pitch. He's not as good as you think. I don't think he's very good. Attack action cards you control with 2 or less can't be defended by cards from hand, so he just allows you to get small attacks through, which is alright. And once per turn effect, when an attack action card you control hits, your next attack this turn gains +1. So it's like, he's really good with his attack action cards, not his weapons. So you don't... So, like, he's got needles in the picture, but you just don't want to use needles. Because they potentially can break. And then you're down your weapons. Ira is better. Second attack each turn gains +1. Yeah. I thought it made it so his needle stayed around. Yeah, 17 health is also rough. I thought he was the guy that could use the needle. I thought one of the ninjas made it so the needles did not break. But I guess that's not true. And the needles always break. It seems like a detriment to a hero to have their weapons break. Ooh. Brute Weapon Mandible Claw. Give it go again. So, there's this card. And then there's the One of the axes that brutes can use that just gets bigger if you discard a 6 or more. It's still 2 to attack. This is foiled, which is nice, and it's rare. But I think I prefer the other Ravenous Meat Axe. That's the name. The Ravenous Meat Axe. He's hot dog water. I added the hot in there, but he's hot dog water. Nobody likes that. Little Dauntless and Towering Titan there at the end of that pack. I mean, at least I got him in a foil, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, I don't see him being a great hero. I mean, just to be different in the Blitz deck, maybe, but I guess that's why he doesn't have a constructed hero version. There's Azalea, Ace in the Horde. Torrent of Tempo foil. That's kind of cool. Reinforce the Line and Promise of Plenty. See, Promise of Plenty, I don't. Mixed feelings, because it's anybody who doesn't have Arsenal flips the top card of their deck down into Arsenal. But it's really like, what is the advantage of making the other person also get Arsenal? I guess it's the thought process. If they have it and you play it, then you get another Arsenal card, which is like expanding your hand side. It's just weird. It just seems weird. I'm not a fan of that card, I guess. Ooh, there we go. A Majestic foil. A Visortronic Model I. It's a headpiece for a Mechanologist. Whenever you boost this turn, draw a card, then put a card from your hand on top of your deck, go again. I mean, that could be useful. You have to destroy it, obviously. It doesn't have any defense, but I mean, that's still kind of cool. I like it. Might have to go in the Mechanologist deck. Another Promise of Plenty. And a High Speed Impact Red Pitch. Nice one. Do you need more High Speed Impacts, or did you get enough of those? And do you need a foil Visortronic? Nope. Trash in the way. Arg Smash. Yes! This is the Majestic Brute. Roll a 6-sided dice. Destroy up to X items, or X is half the number rolled rounded down. Just smash your items. So I guess it's kind of just a card against Mechanologists, because equipment, I don't know that they count as items, because it says equipment, not item. And there's actual items that say items. There's a High Speed Impact and a Redliner. Nice. I already have a Redliner, but still nice. Oh, you got one too? Nice. Out for Blood. This is a cool looking foil. His eyes are foiled too. It's pretty awesome. Coax a Commotion, a Majestic. If it hits, choose any number. Each hero creates a Quicken token. Each hero draws a card. Each hero gains 1 health. So, at some point, we're gonna have to make like the ultimate Pit Fighter deck, just so we can play this card. Because I feel like that's why it's in here. Is for Pit Fighter. And then Dauntless. All right, last pack in this one. There's a Bravo Showstopper. Got a nice collection of the various heroes over here. Swing Fist, Think Later. Yep, the nice Brute action. There's a nice Reaping Blade. And then Rushing River. Just a rare to wrap things up. Not bad, I'll take it. Let's see here. If I look at this, oh, all right, let me put these comments over there. Because apparently I just set them there and forgot about them. We pulled 7 majestic pluses, so that's not bad. We were 8 in the last box, 7 in this, and technically there's less cards in here, so that's pretty good. I'll take it. That over there. These are rares, which go here. This way. It's heroes. I guess this full. The heroes in this thing, Crucible, come and they're like more art than the others, I guess. These are foils. All right, we have a Monarch box to round things out. Just slide this out of the way. Gotta run. All right, catch you later. Thanks, appreciate it. That was a good pull. I'm gonna keep streaming so I can record it. If I can get this box open. The box doesn't want to open. Can you show a knife on stream? Because it's just a pocket knife, so I can open this. Yeah, these definitely don't have the little indents. You have to pull them by the seams. Equipment. Tremor of Irathiel. Generic action attack. If a card has been banished zone, gains +2. I don't know. It's a very low attack. I don't know how useful that is. Foil pound for a pound. I'll just put that up there. I missed the pulping rare as well. I was moving too fast. Ban Seeds of Agony. Rip. like the hardest set to open that I've done. Gold. Convulsions from the bellows of hell. There's the Lumina Ascension. Nice majestic Bolton. Oh, there's a nice Ironhide plate. Oil. Another Seeds of Agony. Ripperonis. There's the good old Ravenous Meat Axe. Ebony Fold. Got a Writhing Beast Hulk. Rare. Howl from Beyond. Rare. A foil Adrenaline Rush. It feels thicker than the other cards. That's weird feeling. Waivers. Dimensional Gateway. Invigorating Light Rare. Ooh, a nice foil majestic Tome of Torment. Draw a card. It's a nice chain card right there. May play it from Banish Zone. I mean, it's Shadow. You could play it in the Shadow Brute Levia as well, in theory. That was weird. Weird. Let's drop Brocade. Let's get some Soul Reaping action. And they're pulping. Get some Express Lightning foil. Not bad. These packs feel like they're loaded weird. But like nearly in where they sealed the packs. Like super close to the sealed side. Spectral Shield token. Just need some water. Get some Stubby Hammers, Howl from Beyond, Tremor of Erethil, Vexing Malice, foil, not bad. Really when you get hit those majestic foils and above, that it's nice. Rares you typically have plenty of. Talisman of Dowsing. Go again, Spellvoid. Just an item. Ironhide Legs. Glisten. Ooh. +1 counters. Among any number of weapons you control. There must be a weird action that like you can make a weapon and then it becomes not a weapon, so it doesn't remove its counters for glisten. I'll have to look into that. Celestial Cataclysm. As an additional cost, banish 3 cards from your hero's soul. Go again. A 7 attack for 0 on the yellow pitch. That is a great card. That is a really great card. Ooh. Nice foil Soul Reaping. I like it. Some chain specialization. Now that chain was nerfed, I need to make a chain deck to see if I can make it go. Like a challenge. I already play Ranger, so it's not like it could be worse. Ether Ironweave. Dust Patch. Path Pilgrimage. There's the Shadow of Ursur. That will never be seen again. It's just a 2 attack. But it's 0, and you banish a card that you can play then. Foil Memorial Ground. Gosh. And there's your Soul Shackle. Time Skippers. Merciful Retribution. Whenever an aura or attack action card you control is destroyed, deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. If it's a non-token light card, put it in your hero's soul. Can be attacked. Interesting. So it's for Prism. Interesting rare. And there we go. There we go. There's the Majestic Luminaris. That is also a card that I've been looking for. While there's a card with a yellow color strip in your pitch zone, illusionist attacks you control have go again. So good. Then we get a foil Graveling Growl. That's what I needed to make a Prism deck, so now I can make a Prism deck. That's a great pool. I've bumped my camera off to the side apparently. Let's see if we can get you back over to some extent. There we go. That's better. Ironhide Leggings. Prismatic Shield. Seeping Sorrows. Stony Wattenhog Foil. Just a common. Nothing else super great. So I'm wondering when you make a shadow or a light deck, if you actually sideboard the anti-shadow or the anti-light deck or cards respectively. So when you face the matchup, you put them in. If it's actually worth doing that in Constructed. I'm assuming it must be, because like Prism then gets a bonus, or Bolton gets a benefit against Chain. Likewise, Chain can get a benefit in reverse, or Levia for that matter. So I'm wondering if that's kind of the benefit to sort of those cards. And then it gets down to that hero versus hero matchup. Consuming Aftermath. Ooh. Did I miss a rare in here? I did. Outmuscle. There's a Illuminate foil. That one looks good. I like that one. Nothing else crazy. Might as well put the bottle up here so I have extra room. Camera is slightly off at the moment, but it'll work for what I need it. Yeah, I think I bumped it a little too much. W Hammers. Captain's Call. I like it. The red one, 0 cost. You can give it go again or plus attack. It's a decent rare card to have. Ooh, a Majestic Herald of Erudition. Dominate. Always good. Put it into your hero's soul. It's definitely a great one. A nice foil ode to Wrath. Also a good card. I like the Herald of Erudition. Well, you got Dominate on that attack, and put it into your hero's soul, and draw 2 cards if it hits. That is such a good card. Prism deck is going to happen next. Definitely happening next. Maybe I'll do a deck crafting stream. Seems reasonable. Talk through some deck making. At least how I see it. I mean, so I got Pulping and Rise Above there. A foil rare Writhing Beast Hulk. There's not a lot of foil on that card. It's there though. Sorry, responding to a message. Soul Shackle. Nice Dusk Path. Pilgrimage. Phantasmify. That's a good card. Endgames. You make an attack, an illusionist attack. Oh, nice. Another foil Memorial Ground. I think I saw another one of those in one of these other packs. Phantasmify had me thinking. It's like, what? So we got Battlefield Blitz and Outmuscle as the rares. Ooh, there we go, baby. Let's draw another Lumina Ascension, and it's foil this time. Let's go. So Raiden would be the one weapon that I'm looking for then, because I don't have Raiden for Bolton. I know you can run him with the axes, and I know you can run him like the Centauri Sabers, but Raiden would be the one weapon pickup that would be awesome, because I do not have that one at this point. But I don't remember what the rarity on Raiden is. Off the top of my head, obviously I could look it up real quick, but that's no fun. Let's just keep going. Stubby hammers, a prismatic shield, and another red captain skull. That's good. Foil second swing. Every single this game just gets to me all the time because every single sort of like different archetype is just so fun and exciting. I want to play them all. And then I want Ranger to be good. Another Ironhide helm. So we're just gonna grab another prismatic shield. There we go, an Arclight Sentinel. Nice, nice. It's a good pick. And a foil Herald of Triumph. Also good. Make sure there's nothing crazy. Let's start another file down there for the comments. You know, wrappers again. Try to keep some desk real estate open. We are winding down the pack. I think there's 7 more. 7 more packs in here. I don't know if Raiden's a legendary weapon or not. I mean, I suppose it could be. I just don't know what it is. See, this was close enough to the edge of that pack. It's just ever so slightly punched. Let's get a Soul Reaping. All right. Ooh, Tome of Divinity. Draw 2 cards. If a card has been put in your hero's soul this turn, instead draw 3. Ooh, that just seems good. You do, however, need to give something go again to be able to do that, but it's a light instant. If you pitch a yellow with Prism, you can play that with go again from an attack. Pitching enough resources will be a problem. You need 4 for that, so you gotta maybe use a piece of equipment to get some extra resources or something. And then a Graveling Growl foil. And then Levia at the end to round it all out. Token. Spectral Shield. Let's see. Ether Iron Weave. Dusk Path Pilgrimage. Rare. Tremor of Erethil, rare. And a foil Unhallowed Rite, Shadow Runeblade. Nice. It's always nice when the foil is a rare or higher card, because then you get an extra rare in the pack, which is always pleasant surprise. The camera was like tipped at some point. I'm gonna just align it a little bit better. I think that's what it was. It was pushed back. That's a lot better. Wish I'd realized that earlier. Ironhide Gauntlet. Ode to Wrath. It's a good rare. Blue Pitch, Captain's Call. Zealous Belting. Foil. Just a common. The token. I must miss the token when I open the pack from the opposite side. Then I forget about it. Token. Ironhide Gauntlet. A Vexing Malice. A Herald of Judgment. Spears of Sterility. There's the foil, common one. Wolves of the Shadow Beast. Plow Through. Invigorating Light. And a foil Battlefield Blitz. If you've charged this turn, Battlefield Blitz. Action. Return Guardian of the Shadow Realm is in your banish zone. Blood Debt. So if it's banished, you can return it to be able to use it for its 60. I guess that's good. Cross the Line, that's a nice foil. Armor, like accents are what's foiled, as well as the kid stuff. It's pretty cool. Let's do it. Pretty good pulls, I do say. Foil was the icing on the cake, shall we say. Halo of Illumination. Rare blue Shadow Brute. Triumph. And Boneyard Otter. Not bad. Another, so what we got? In the Majestic Pluses in the Unlimited. 24. So that's just under. So I would open 20 packs. Yeah, so it's every whatever packs I got a Majestic. That's pretty good.